Guys, right, today we're going to make a video and it's going to be on a little bit of a tent review. It's been just over a year since I got this tent and I've used it on many things. Used it on some parts of the Pennine Way, up in the Lake District and also on the South Downs. So this is a year's review, and today the sponsor is by Prestige Caravans. That's it, they bring the best to you. Right, so today we'll be reviewing the Gossamer Gear 1. Like I said, I've had it for a while and I kind of think it's due its turn for what it's really like. Seems to be a new contender for ultralight backpacking, and I believe it's now on ultralight outdoors. Just going to look for a nice place to pitch this at the moment. Yeah. Nice little prime spot. I haven't got my mic, so I'm not going to do this in the field. I'm just going to do it here for now. So let's set up the Gossamer Gear 1. So before I start, I'm going to take my jacket off because I'm actually in a pheasant area and I don't want to be shot in the ass. So we'll get back to this in a second. Like I said, I'm in a pheasant area, so I'm going to make this nice and quick and sharp. Right, so the packed weight is 529 grams. It comes with 8 stakes. I still feel like I'm going to get shot in the ass. Like I said, 525 grams packed weight. It comes with 8 stakes, and the dimensions packed are 10 inches by 5 inches. Right, nice small package, wicked, stick in your backpack, wicked for lightweight camping, lightweight hiking, through hiking, backpacking, fast packing. You'll find that it's factory sealed, so all seams sealing, you don't need to do it, it's done in the factory, so that's cool. It's got a nice big bathtub as well, and we'll go into the specs the moment I start getting the tent up. So just to make it clear before we go up, I've added things to this tent. There we go, out with the shotguns already. I've added these very little pegs, and these are for one part, and I'll show you what they are in a minute. You don't have to add them, but I decided to add them. They were nothing in weight, but I will show you why I've added them. Right, let's set it up. First of all, grab it by the 2 corners. And this is where my 4 pegs come in, all 4 corners. Right, just on the corner as well, I've got little bits of bungee that pull out if I want to use the peg to pull it out instead. So now I've pegged up the base 4, I'm now going to stick my poles in either side, and you'll notice they kind of go in that kind of angle. My sticks, they're only cheap Carrymore ones. I've had them for the last few years, but these are usually set to about 125 when I use a trekking pole tent. I use this obviously on the Lanshan, the One Tigris TP Nova. I've used them on basically everything. So, like I said, I'm going to whack these in now. First one you can stick in from the rear. Then I'll peg the first one out from the rear. Now I'll put the front one in, but remember you can make adjustments after you've put your poles in to get it perfect. So it may look staggy to start with, but now I should start pinning out the ends and corners that are on the outside. I always carry a couple of extra year review. I always carry a couple of extra pegs or windbreaking pegs, just in case. This is the full setup as it stands. Right, I'll take you inside the Gossamer Gear 1, give you a better view of what it's really like, give you some specs. So as you can see, setup time for me was about 5 minutes, but we're going to take you inside now. What I'll do is I'll put both doors back so you can see fully inside. For myself, I added an extra piece of cord here just so I could make this more taut, although you don't really need it. You can just pick the tent up a lot higher with your hiking pole. Sometimes I just put that like that, therefore I can hang something off my little hook here as well. As you can see, it's only a one door access, but we'll go inside and see how much space there really is, and you'll be surprised by how much headroom you've got. Right, so let's take it inside. You have to bear with me, I've just put it straight on top of a little branch. But there's your foot angle, all your air at the bottom. And after a year, I've noticed that something's come undone. So I have to get some seam sealant on that myself. Like I said, I haven't had it out in a while, but I feel that it was due a bit of love. This is the head end. As you can see, there is plenty of room, and I shall lie down so you can see. But this is me fully laid out. Still got another 6 inches above my head, and below my feet I have probably another 6 inches as well. Bearing in mind when you've got your pad on, you are raised a little bit higher. You've also got a nice pocket that you can, I usually rip these things out to be honest, a nice pocket that you can just grab stuff on your way out the door. The zips are not YKK, they are just bog standard zips, but they are perfect. I've had a couple of little tips, but I think it's where it's caught on the pole. Like I said, old poles are going to cause old problems. As you can see though, bathtub's perfect. Don't forget this actually tent comes with its own little washing line as well, all ready for you inside. So the tent body is made of 10D nylon ripstop sill PU fabric, so it's waterproof to 1800. I believe the tent floor is 10D as well, also exactly the same. Guy lines, you notice they have like a little reflective tint on them as well. If you look closely, you'll actually see that the vestibule zipper is waterproof as well. I don't think I've ever had water come through when I've used it either. So getting down to the nitty gritty, this tent, it is 117 inches, that is 297 centimetres. The width is 103, so it's great for broad shoulders. If you're bigger than me, then, you know, but to be honest, if you are bigger than me, I wouldn't buy it, because I'm 5'10", and you're going to start to feel a little bit enclosed, to be honest. So for the bathtub floor, the dimensions are, length is 84 inches, head end width is 33 inches, foot end width is 21 inches, but you still have plenty of room. The length of the ridgeline is 43 inches. Interior height of the ridgeline is 45 inches. And like I said, it sleeps a sleeping pad of 45 inches. It's kind of creepy around here because I don't know if the shotgun is going to come through. I'm going to show you the vestibule and the size of the vestibule, but first of all, I've got to show you the rear of this tent. Because if you look at the rear of this tent, it's not like a lanshan, it doesn't peer back down. It's not like the front of this tent, the rear is completely different. So this is the rear. The rear was a totally different design. obviously caused for air ventilation. Now if I bring you closer, you'll be able to see that there is such a massive air gap up there. But in certain conditions, I would possibly always leave the mesh open, not the front door. Right, so as you see, that's the pole going up. So you've got loads of ventilation, and hopefully you probably won't get that much condensation. Like I said, I usually have the front door open, so let's see how I would have it and how big the front vestibule is. So the front vestibule does not need to be zipped down with the waterproof zip. It has a little connection here, what it looks like when the vestibule's out. And I'll show you from the side. As you can see, what I like to do when I'm through hiking is put the backpack in there. Now, we'll use this Exos 58. What I do is I put it there, and with my little hook, I'll put it round like that. So it's standing up next to my pole. Obviously when the tent's fully closed, it looks like this. So sometimes I'll have it just like that when I'm out. Nice and taut, nice and strong. If you want to look for this one, then we've now got it in the UK. I got mine from America, but I believe Ultralight Outdoors, is it Ultralight Outdoors? Ultralight Gear Outdoors is now selling them, and I forget the prices, but I will put them up above somewhere. So yeah, Ultralight Gear Outdoors, they're now selling it. It's one of their new ones. I believe they've got the Gossamer Gear 2 as well. Now these are really good tents, especially for the summer. In the wind, I don't think they're too bad. Like I said, I've had my fair share of rain come down on me while I've been in the Gossamer Gear 1. So during the course of this video, I'll show you some snaps of me being up in the Lake District on the South Downs and the Pennine Way. Just showing you how good this tent is. It's been brilliant in the rain, absolutely perfect, and I can't knock it, to be honest. Absolutely smashing. Let's get packed up. So this is the Gossamer Gear 1 in some nasty winds last night. Now if you like this review, please click the old thumbs up, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, tell me if you feel like you liked it. If you want me to do some more tent reviews, I'm quite happy to be honest, because I enjoy it, I love editing. So yeah, hit me back. Right, taking the Gossamer Gear down, Gossamer Gear 1 down, so simple, and you'll have it down in about 3 or 4 minutes. Notice the way I put it down, the Gossamer Gear basically folds in on itself, so it's brilliant for when you come in, wrap it over once more, roll it up, you're ready to rock and roll and go. What I didn't show you before is this. So when you put your hiking stick in, or your hiking pole, basically you can connect the rear of the tent so it doesn't blow in on you during the wind. So that was the added feature. It's also on the front as well. Like I said, mine's attached as well to that. So boggy around here at the moment. Hands are soaked with dirt. That's it. That's your Gossamer Gear 1 year review. It's still standing. Little slug. Handy tip though. You get a tent out of your bag, you're going to take all your pegs out of the bag. But what you need to do is this. Put a tent peg in. You just wrap your bag around so you don't lose it. I've done it before in the past where I've taken my tent out and my bag shot off in the wind. So just be prepared, it's common sense really, isn't it? Right, so that was my Gossamer Gear review. Like I said, it's a year's review, so I've had it for over a year. I've been out, I've done multiple hikes with it and I've enjoyed it. It's got a bit of wear and tear on it now, but they're fixable. So yeah.